Hello, and welcome back to the fourth in this series of videos demonstrating the Solibooks Client and Office Accounting System. As you've seen in the first three videos, we've created a client and matter record, we've made the first posting to the file, and we've since done a series of postings that replicate what would happen on a normal life cycle for a file. This is just to give you a brief overview of the system really. What I'd like to do now is show you the reporting options. So to access the reports, we click on the reports menu at the top, and for this demonstration we'll select the selection listing. Now this is a full report generator. As you can see on the screen, you've got lots of options, but for this one we will literally just select all clients and matters by clicking on the start button. Now as you can see, the reports come up now, and it shows us the firm name at the top together with what the report actually is, in this case a selection listing, and the report is showing us the client name, the matter description, the type of file, the fee earner involved on this file, together with the balances. Now as well as the balances for the client and office, we've got the balances for the work in progress. Now as you can see, these are aged so that you can see whether the balances are outstanding for less than 6 months, less than 12 months, or more than 12 months. There's an indicator to show whether the file is legally edited, and there's also the last posting date that was made in this file. The rest of the report is fairly straightforward in that we are literally just listing all the clients and matters, and at the bottom we've got the totals for the file. Now the totals feed back to the relevant control accounts. So the disbursement control account in this case would feed back to the account 8800, the office to 8810, and the client to the relevant client bank accounts, all starting with 81. If I close this and we look at the report generator screen, so back into reports and selection listing, as you can see up in the top left hand corner we can do the report by office. If we've more than one office, we can actually have it mixed or select a single office. The order of the report can be done by client, by fee earner, or by work category. And within these categories, we can order the clients alphabetically, by reference, or by matter type. For the matter status, we can list all files, or just files with transactions, or files with no transactions. And for the balances, all balances, zero balances, or non-zero balance files. We can select a particular fee earner from the drop down here. We can select the particular office we want to go to. For the work categories, we can select one particular work category or all the files in a particular range. For instance, you could select all your conveyancing files or the personal injury files, etc. We've also got the ability to refine the report even more down here. For instance, you can see we can do all files where there's enough money on client to pay any outstanding bills on the office account. We can look for files with balances greater than the amount we put in on the work in progress, client and office, etc. We can look where we've accrued interest, not posted any time since a particular date, outstanding bills, files where we've never billed, etc. And that in a short summary is the selection listing. Other reports we can do on the reports menu are things like the profit and loss report. Pardon me. So as you can see on the profit and loss report, we're listing the balances by period or by year to date. We've got it laid out so that we've got all the income accounts at the top, and these are basically all the accounts that start less than 2000. The next section is the expenditure section, and this is further subdivided, as you can see, into staff expenses, office expenses, etc. And basically you're free to create whatever numbers you want for the nominal accounts, but any account you start with a 2 would come under staff expenditures under expenditure. Any account starting with a 3 will come under office expenses under expenditure. On the next page we list the current assets, so things like the disbursement control account, the office bank account, petty cash account, etc. Together with the current liabilities, mainly just the VAT and the purchase ledger. We've then got the working capital figure, And after that, we've got the 9,000 accounts, which on Solibooks are all the fixed assets, partners, drawings, accounts, etc. As an internal check to check that the system is in balance and you've not had a problem with a power cut, etc., if we look at the figure for capital increase in the year-to-date column and compare that with the working capital figure, these two figures should be the same. If I close this, and we can look at another report now, so back into reports and the monthly bills report, the system is at the end of July 2012 and ready for a month-end clear down. So at the end of the month, I want to do the monthly bills report from the 1st of July. So if I put the date in, 01/07, and click Start, it automatically clicks the four options and produces the report for me. The first part of the report is the outstanding bills. So this will show all bills that are on the system that are outstanding at the 1st of July. In the outstanding column, it'll give us the outstanding bills number. On page 2, we've got the bills in period. So these are all the invoices raised in July 2012, outstanding or not. And as you can see in the outstanding column, we have some bills that have been paid. And as well as that, obviously, we've got some bills that haven't been paid. The next page gives you the bills raised this month by fee earner. So as you can see, all the bills this month have been assigned to Herbert Crane. There's been 9 in total, for a total of 29,000, and there's none outstanding. The next one is the same report, but by work category. And finally, we've got a listing for the fee earners, showing us all the bills invoiced on a month-by-month basis. Now this is a non-updating report, so whilst it's part of the month-end procedures, you can run this report at any time. If I close this, then we can look at another report. So on the reports menu and checkout. Now this report is checking that everything's in balance. Again, you could have a power cut and you need to check that nothing's gone wrong. So in this case, we're looking underneath the client office disbursement and deposit totals to see that all three figures are correct. And basically the three figures are the sum of all the transactions, the sum of all the balances on the matter, and the sum of all the control accounts. And we're looking for all three figures to be the same. And apart from the VAT account of 8,900, we wouldn't expect to see a nominal at the top. Again, if something's gone out of balance, it would list it on here for you. The next report we want to look at is the audit trail. So for the audit trail, again, I'll date this from the 1st of July, July the 1st, and start. So this is showing us all the transactions that have gone through the relevant bank accounts during that period. And again, it's simply listing all the transactions in the order they've gone through. And back to reports. And the other one we could do is list nominal accounts, for example. And the choice we've got here is to ignore the amounts. So if you want to just produce a list of the nominal accounts to stick on the wall, you can click Start, ignore amounts, and you get a full list of all the nominal accounts. If I wanted to produce a list with all the balances on, untick it, click Start, and we get all the balances. And that's it for this short video, just looking at reports. Thank you.